Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, whether you're watching or listening to, in this case, on YouTube or Rumble, whichever one you happen to be watching this on, or listening to as the case may be. Well, now that the Epstein files is blowing up in the Democrats' faces, there's already a new narrative going around. I'm not seeing as many Epstein file posts from the left as I used to, from the Democrats as I used to. I'm not seeing as many posts of people calling for the release of the Epstein files. Especially now that Trump has signed something that is going to be released. The Transparency Act, or something, I forget exactly what it's called, but that's a different video. So anyways, there's a couple of new narratives going around. And one narrative is it claims that Trump is calling for the deaths of Democrats for encouraging soldiers to disobey illegal orders. Okay, and the exact tweet in mind, or post in mind, I guess technically it's a Truth Social post, not a post on X. The exact post in mind, it's a post from Trump that says, seditious behavior, comma, all caps, comma, is punishable by death. And in the military, I'm going to post that up on the screen, it is. Now, for civilian, in civilian law, it's not. In the military, it is. Okay? And there's now another case of selective moral outrage about this. Democrats are freaking out because, oh my gosh, Trump called for the death of Democrats. Which that's not what he's doing. First of all, he's only saying what the punishment would be for sedition. And here's the thing, before I get into a little bit further, here's the thing. What about when Biden made a statement, it's time to put Trump in a bullseye 5 days before the first assassination attempt at Butler. So right there, when Biden was president in 2024, he was literally calling for Trump's assassination with that statement. There was no more outcry then, no more outrage then. Now, apparently, somebody fact-checked this, and with Grok, and this is what they got. No, President Trump did not call for Democrats to be hanged. Which that's another statement that was stated, that Trump posted. He reposted a statement claiming George Washington would hang those engaging in seditious behavior, referring to Democrat veterans urging military refusal of unlawful orders, and noted that sedition is historically punishable by death under the Constitution for treason. This highlights legal consequences for undermining military oaths, not a direct order for execution. Media often amplifies for outrage, but context points to rhetoric against perceived disloyalty. Now here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Who decides what is and is not an illegal order? I mean, these same people encouraging the military to disobey illegal orders, they're basically saying that's illegal, calling it illegal to enforce the law. I mean, I believe they've already come out and said that. Many No Kings protesters have already stated as such. Therefore, when those people are calling for the military to disobey illegal orders, perhaps the phrase illegal orders should be in quotation marks. It should be so-called illegal orders. Okay, what the Democrats deem as illegal orders, not what actually are illegal orders. Okay? I mean, they're already labeling, Trump using the military and stuff to help enforce the law and to help with immigration and all that. They're already calling that illegal. Okay? So, when these same people have referred to when these same people have referred to enforcing the law as illegal, and they're telling the military to disobey illegal orders from Trump, it's clear to me that they're not talking about actual illegal orders, although they phrased it like that so they can push a narrative like this, like what they're doing right now, that Trump is calling for the death. That's how they're framing it. Well, considering what they refer to as illegal orders and the selective outrage, it's hypocrisy. It's a double standard. And the hypocrisy is the sudden moral outcry after months, if not years, of the left calling for violence against Trump supporters, against MAGA, and for Trump to be assassinated. After the left celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like, what? So yeah, all these True Social posts are, I'm going to be putting them on the screen. Okay, because I believe that Trump is correct in what these people are actually doing. Trump knows what these people are really doing. He sees through their deception. Okay? The video is trying to frame this as, we just innocently told them to disobey illegal orders. Nope. Illegal. That's not what's going on at all. I mean, they've already. These are the same people that painted Trump the U.S. Army's U.S. birthday, 250th birthday parade. These are the same people that painted that as Trump's birthday parade because it happens to fall on the same day. Okay? And even recently you have people that were calling for Trump to be assassinated, even very recently. This is from a post, I'm going to put that on screen. And it says, and this is a post from someone, it's a screenshot of someone on Blue Sky, who is openly calling for someone to kill Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and his cabinet. It says that this is and screaming that it's the only way to save the United States of America. It's the only way to save this nation. And then they're claiming that if I lose if I stand by quietly. There is no victory condition for me if I stand quiet. And then the end of this post is that this person says that they support the assassination of Trump. Yeah, I'm just telling you about what this post said, because I'm concerned that reading it out loud in here could be taken out of context and clipped out of context and make it look like I'm saying something that I'm not. So, there you go. So, this was posted on November 15th, 2024. So over a year ago is when that was posted. But somebody recently posted that on a screenshot of it on X, and I guess tried to report it to the FBI or something. But here's the thing, though. There's a sudden more outcry now, and yet these same people, they was perfectly fine with openly calling for Trump's assassination. They had no problem with celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk a couple months ago, among other things. And Biden, as I said, has called for Trump's assassination also. Not to mention all these posts, 8647. And that says 8647, and then another post. Again, these people call us Nazis. It's coming from the same people that call us Nazis. They posted stuff on social media that says the only good Nazi is a dead one. But all of a sudden they want to have a moral outcry. They're claiming a moral outcry over what Trump said. They're calling for a moral outcry over this. This is hypocrisy, is what this is. Okay, and I will post screenshots of everything that I've gathered so far. And I'm gonna post screenshots of other stuff, other examples of the left calling for violence against Trump, against MAGA, and for Trump's assassination and all that stuff. Okay, it is crazy. And once again, and that goes back to something that Charlie Kirk once said, what was it, back in April? Talking about assassination culture, which I don't know if he invented that term or what, but either way, he's correct. Okay? And this right here is not calling for anybody's assassination, so this reminds me of something that they did back in 2016. Yeah, a claim that they tried to do. They tried to claim that Trump was calling for someone to be assassinated, but was inciting violence with this with the phrase Second Amendment people at a rally in, I think, on his campaign trail for 2016. I believe this right here would have been back around, I think, August of that year, of 2016. If I'm not mistaken. So I looked into that. And it turned out the exact phrase that they're referring to is Trump using the phrase Second Amendment people. Well, think about something. And then Trump talking about people you look at what the context is of what Trump was talking about. And you look at what the Second Amendment is and what it's for. Just think about something. Who exactly are... First of all, what exactly is the Second Amendment? And then, and who exactly are the Second Amendment people? So presumably, the Second Amendment people are people who support the Second Amendment. But the mainstream media is trying to paint the Second Amendment people as crazy, gun-wielding maniacs that shoot everything in sight. Okay, so this isn't the first time that they try to use they try to misuse what Trump actually said to make it look like he said something that he didn't and try to paint it as a threat. I've seen it happen before. And that is not what this is. Okay? This is hypocrisy. This is what hypocrisy looks like. This is a double standard because they were silent when it came to people inciting violence against Trump. So these people said nothing when people were calling for Trump to be assassinated. These people celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk. These people were mad when Trump survived 2 assassination attempts. These people openly called for Trump to be assassinated after he won the election. I mean, I can go on, and I've made other videos talking about this. But I guess I'm going to stop right here. Because when I say I can go on, that's what I'm thinking is I have lots of evidence. I can give lots of examples. So, yeah. That's it for this video. Bye.